Let's get into Anna Wintour. Anna Wintour has resigned from Vogue, and I thought that this would have happened after the Met Gala because the Met Gala was so bad this year. This article reports that fashion just lost its queen bee. Honestly, Anna, it's been time to, hang up that bob for a while and move on to something else. The 75-year-old dropped the bombshell in a staff meeting Thursday, revealing that she's on the hunt for a new head of editorial content at the Fashion Bible. Anna won't be ditching the fashion world completely. She's still sticking around as Vogue's global editor-director and content officer, overseeing some of the heavy magazine titles like Vanity Fair, GQ, Architectural Digest, Glamour, and more, which at this point, go and move on and retire and let the next person move up. But Anna has become a pop culture fixture herself, known for her icy, no-nonsense vibe, which I always read as just bad energy. Every time I see an interview of her, she just thinks she's better than now. She's someone I actually would be completely happy with never being in the presence of. Now, I had my own working conspiracy that Jeff Bezos had bought the cover of Vogue for his new wife, Lauren Sanchez, and Anna Wintour could not accept that, which is why she resigned right before that cover came out. But there are also people asking if this has anything to do with Diddy and that entire case going on.
No, because I don't think y'all understand. Anna Wintour stepping down as editor-in-chief of Vogue is like Meryl Streep stepping down from acting. That's literally like if Miranda Priestley was stepping down as editor-in-chief of Runway magazine, and they're making a Devil Wears Prada 2, so I kind of need this to be a plot point now. I don't even think there's been a fashion designer stepping down as creative director of a fashion house that's more impactful than Anna Wintour stepping down from American Vogue. Anna Wintour is leaving her baby. And I'm calling it her baby because I've only known American Vogue to be connected to Anna Wintour.
Let's get into Todd Chrisley. I think it's fascinating that Todd Chrisley has gotten out of prison and now he's opening up. I didn't think it would be this quickly after he got out, but he loves the lights and the camera and the makeup and the action. So of course he's here giving us the tea. He and his wife Julie were pardoned and released from federal custody after spending quite some time. Todd said he was angry at God, and when I went to bed that night and the lights went out, I cried myself to sleep and I said, God, why are you allowing this? I'm probably so off with the accent, but that's how he sounds in my mind. Todd said, you don't realize the things that you took for granted until you don't have it. So your freedom, your ability to go to church, your ability to go out and eat, to stay in bed, to highlight your hair, to get a spray tan, all that. Actually, this kind of reminds me of Ginny and Georgia because I love the way that Georgia speaks in that show. Comment below if you guys are watching that series on Netflix. The couple who were first indicted by a federal grand jury in 2019 had not seen each other since January 2023. A lot can change since then, and they got in trouble for not paying their taxes and some bank fraud. He says, you don't realize how much of your freedom means to you until you don't have it. Has to change you. If it doesn't change you, then you're not human. Todd and his wife still maintain their innocence, claiming that they were pretty much set up by the system and that they had never committed these crimes, which is almost worse. If you go to prison and get out on a pardon, you might as well acknowledge it and do some learning. But they're saying, no, it was not us, and it could be you they're coming after next.
There are some who feel that you were convicted by a jury of your peers, that the appeal was not granted, and that you didn't serve your time.
Convicted by a jury of our peers, were we? I didn't see multimillionaires in that jury box. I didn't see people that were in the film industry in that jury box. I saw people in a heavily Democratic county.
Let's get into Chris Brown. Chris Brown is offering meet and greets for about $1,200 where you get to take a photo with him, and there was one photo that caught my attention. Chris, who has been accused of domestic violence and convicted of so many other crimes, was pictured with one of his fans around his lap and his hand around their throat, which is really scary. Do you guys remember what he did to Rihanna? He beat her up. So I don't think he should be in this position ever. Plus, zoom in on his face. He looks a little bit too comfortable for my liking. So this fan posted this picture to social media, but later deleted it because it received so much backlash. She actually had to apologize, saying it was in bad taste and it was a major misjudgment, and she regrets not doing it differently. She apologized for any offense, saying it wasn't her intention. She also admitted to already struggling with her mental health and explained that the negativity she received has been overwhelming. She writes, despite removing the image on my own page due to the attention that is received, it is obviously still going to be in circulation in the internet. Being as it is, once it's out there, it's out there. I can't turn back time or take it back. All I can do is learn from it and apologize and try to move forward. I mean, also at the same time, you have to admit that like Chris is kind of at fault here. Why is he getting so handsy with a lawyer? And also, who took the photo? Who's there? Who's his team? Because it's like they're setting him up for failure with photo shoots like this. They know it's going to go viral. Let's get into Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is trending for all the wrong reasons because he was asked by Bobby Antoff to go and name out all of his children's names, but he forgot 2 of them. Now, Nick has maintained for a while that he could be a good dad to all of these children with all these baby mamas, but I don't believe it. Not because I don't think he wants to be a good dad, but he truly doesn't have the time to split between all of them. Clearly, he doesn't even know all of their names. Nick Cannon admits that he actually wrote a verse to help him remember all of his kids' names, but he didn't want to recite it at that moment, which it could have maybe helped him out.
You have so many kids.
Why do I have so many kids? I have a king complex.
You have a what?
A king complex. I was like, you know, as black men, we always be like, what's up, king?
Okay.
I'm a king. I really think I'm a king.
So you need to have, do kings have a lot of kids?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You know that? That's how they court. They
have all
enlarge
of
their
them?
territory. That's why.
What are their names?
You want all 12?
12 names. Go.
All right. This is where I usually get in trouble.
Why? Because you don't know all of them.
I know all of them, but
Okay.
like, all right, well, here we go. I'll label off for you. See, let's keep me honest. There's rock, roll, golden, powerful, rise, onyx, legendary, Zion, zillion, zen, and see, this is where how many?
You're missing 2.
I'm missing 2.
Thank you for watching this clip from the Let's Get Into It podcast. To view the full episode, visit the link listed below.